Alright, so here's part 1 of shitboxing. We got our 04 Duramax LOY. And, I traded this truck for a different truck. It was in worse condition. This one's got its things for sure. But the biggest thing is the keys that were given to me for the ignition are not the stock keys. So the door locks, because it has all mechanical locks, are not the correct ones. So I have to buy new locks and door handles. So I need to replace those. And I already did the passenger side, but this little bit here, let's see if you guys can see. This little bit here, man, this one's messed up kind of. But this took me about 3 hours to do on the other side. Not lying to you there, but I'm gonna try and replace it on this side and see if you guys can get thrown in here on this. But take these off here. And then some here. As far as I know, other than usually the door handle has a little hook on it. Obviously there's not a door handle though, or a window crank. I'm trying to use this thing because it's really the only thing I got that can fit in here without fucking shit up. Just remove the little Dorito. I have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm doing and or talking about. So, if I say anything that sounds stupid, it's because I'm fucking stupid. But, figure that maybe somebody's in the same situation. Trading a truck that needs some work, has to get some work. Don't have the money to pay for somebody to do this shit for me, so I'm fucking learning how to do this shit as I go. A little bit further down than that. That should be good. But now I need to walk and get my 10 mil. Alright. Got our little tool set. 10 mil. Change that out. And that's right over here. This is the weird part for me. There's so many like random little screws and nuts and bolts and shit. I had to figure out exactly where to do it. So there's one through this hole down in there, you can't see it. One in this little plug, and then you have to like stick your hand up in it, up in your door card, and get that last third bolt. There's a third bolt that screws on like right here on this one. But I had to figure all that out. I was taking out bolts and shit that didn't need to come out and all that stuff. And see if we can get you guys a better view of this. I had to take that piece out. I'm trying to ruin them. And to be honest with you, on the other side, I tried to open the door while I had the 2 bolts out, and those door handles, oh, nope, there went my socket. Those door handles are so old and just crusted and whatnot that the entire piece just broke off. Just drop my socket down into the door clamp stuff. And I'm pretty sure I dropped the nut too. Yep, so my socket and the nut are now in the door card. That's awesome. I can't get those out real quick because it's the only 10 mil I have. Plastic's kind of a pain in the ass, huh? They got the nut. I just gotta figure out where's the socket. Okay. So now is the hard one. No extension. You have to stick your hand up through here. So up through this side. About to cut that, but it's late. I'm not really trying to be too loud, but up through here, and then it's gonna be hard for me to do this with one hand. You have to stick your hand up through here to grab the last bolt that's holding that door handle on this side. So just use your noggin to think where that would be, right? And then just shove your hand in there. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's right there. Right through there. So I was wrong. You don't stick your hand through that one side. Just stick your hand right through here. You can get it. And thankfully, it's a little bit shorter of a stud than the other side. There you go. I can finger tighten it now. Finger loosen it. Our nut, our third nut, and then if we go, actually let me grab this. I can roll my window down and hook you guys to the side. You can now see the door handle is loose. Oh fuck, I can't do that with the window down. Oops. Put that back on there. Window back up. Put that back off. Now, door handle. And if you just lift this up, release a little bit of tension from there. And then you've got your, let's see here, this is your actual door handle. So if your latch is there, and then this is the locking mechanism right here. So you have to pop those little metal covers out of there. I can do this with one hand. Let's see here. I have replacements, so I'm not super worried about breaking these or anything, but I prefer not to, just in case I need to reuse them. Let me see if I can get those real quick. So they were not coming off, so I broke them. But this is your latch for your actual door. I don't know if you can, I'm not sure, but then this is your lock. So the shorter one's your lock, and the longer one is your latch. And if you look, you can see your mechanical lock working. Now if we grab the other, should be another piece. Let's walk around the truck real quick. This is where I had all the other stuff sitting. But this piece, this little plastic grommet right here, slides down into that. Boom. So now we've got a little locking mechanism there. And then we walk back around here. And let's see if I can do this, because I'm going to need both hands. Use my armpit here. So I need to put this. Oh man, this sucks. This little green piece here, this goes into here. And that green piece slides down, clips over, just like the old one did. If I can get it. It's kind of gonna give it hell. It's kind of giving me a world right now. What I'm gonna do, grab our trusty dusty vice grips that I found in the truck, that he left in the truck whenever he traded it to me, and just grab the edge of it. There we go. So now it clips in there like that. This piece down here just hooks in like this. Because as of current, I can't lock the motherfucker at all. So now, let's get this back set up proper in here, because now it's reassembly time. I'm gonna throw 2 of the 3 screws. Actually, I'm gonna throw the hardest one. No, I'm gonna save the hardest one for last. Got my extension here. There's so much stuff in the seat right now. But we'll save the hardest one for last, just in case I have to take it back apart. But we will throw these things back together. This one is going surprisingly smooth compared to the passenger side. The passenger side did not go very smooth at all. I'm gonna fully tighten that. Give it a little bit of beans, but not all of them. Tighten this one back down right here. I have the key, and we have a separate key for the ignition and a separate key for the doors now. Thanks, fucking asshole who traded me this truck and didn't say nothing about that. Let's test to make sure the door locks. Looks good to me. We'll throw this hardest nut back on. Try to see if I can't get it finger tight first. Tight. Make sure we're going the right way. I can't get the jaw on there. This is probably the worst part about this. Or not probably, definitely the worst part about this. And the wind is blowing like something else right now. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. That's not tight. The socket's still on. Yeah, I'm getting this all the way tight here with the socket on it. There we go. It's most of the way tight. Not good enough though. That's tight. Where'd my extension go? Put it in my pocket? Nope. Gotta be over here. There it is. Get those other two tightened back down all the way. Put our rubber grommet back in. And then the door panel. Are you kidding me? Down in the easy place this time. Where did that go to? Man, if the fucking plastic wasn't, it would be so much easier. Knowing that my socket keeps falling off, I should probably take extra precaution to not let it fall down in the hole anymore. But yeah. Oh well. I know that I should probably just 100% fix them instead of putting like the tape on there and kind of rigging it up. But honestly, man, I just want to drive this thing. Plus, it's just sitting here right now because the transmission is messed up. It's stuck in limp mode because first and second gear are gone. Can't go into reverse at all. Which, you know, if that guy would have told me that, I probably wouldn't have traded that motherfucker. That's the truck, but, you know, it is what it is. This one actually runs. The truck that I traded him did not run. Getting some use out of this little white tape though. Tack up our plastics so that they stay whenever we're trying to put our door panel back on. Always give me hell. Every time. Wow, that was actually not bad. I'll take that back then. The tools back. Now we just need the awesome. Everything back, put our 7mm back on our extension. Door lock. That's not right. There we go. 7mm screw back. And moment of truth, whether I lock myself out of this motherfucker or not. Check. It's locked. Trusty dusty keys. And unlocked. So now, I can actually lock this motherfucker. Or leave this motherfucker sitting without having to worry about if somebody's gonna break into it or not. Man, this thing is filthy. It looks even worse on camera. I brought out my shrink wrap and wiring and stuff so I can try and fix some of this wiring that's cut from the brake controller and stuff like that. But our LBD2 ports hanging down, and I mean, obviously it's missing this whole panel, but it's got wire ran up through the door. That's gotta go. All this stuff. I mean, just a mess of wiring back here. Filthy. But she will be brought to glory eventually. It's a nice truck. Not mad at it. It's just needs some work. Just needs some work. Lock that bitch back up. Oh yeah. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. I'll get this side back up too. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in the next shitboxing episode.